So is the screen visible? Yeah. Thank you. So let's start. Okay, so today is the first tutorial session. So not actually a tutorial, it's kind of a doubt clearance. So we'll go through some of the questions for the week 1. People are still coming, so wait for some time. We cannot go on like this. So people are still coming and it's buzzing. So okay, anyway, let's start. So yeah, so this is the NLP. What to do, man? So this is NLP CS45, I think NOC 23 CS45. Myself Arijit Nag and I am from IIT KGP. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so let's start with some easy problems. So this is the thing. So this is the sentence. This question is related to tokenization. So can you please tell me, so what is the number of tokens that will generate if we tokenize this sentence by space and if I go for a character level tokenization? So just tell me and then we'll move forward. Just hold on. Yeah, so tell me. For A. Just wait. So it's very disturbing. People are still coming and the sound is irritating. Taunting. Okay, anyway. Okay, so if we go for a word level tokenization, then how many token it will generate? So basically when we tokenize by space, then for each space we will tokenize the word. So all good things come to n and n. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So the first answer is if I go with the word level tokenization, the answer is 7. So it's correct. So those who are writing 7, it's perfectly fine. Now go to the second one. So what only the answer for the character level tokenization? (31). Someone writing is 32. Okay, so let's check. So what will happen when we go for a character level tokenization, and in that time, so this space will also count. Okay, so A, L, so each of these individual characters and this space also counted. so they all will be a different characters. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30. Okay, 30, sorry, and then drop. So total 31 token will be there. So those who are writing 31, then the answer will be 31. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so this is the answer. So for this character tokenization, it will be 31, and for this word tokenization, it will be 7. Okay, so anyone, I don't think anyone has any doubt about this thing. So if anyone has any doubt, they can ask, or else I can go forward. Okay, so I'm moving to the second question. So the question is, suppose we want to tokenize a sentence with this syntax. So what this syntax means, anyone can anyone has any idea about this thing? So slash dot then plus, this is actually a Python syntax. So if anyone has any idea, they can write it in the chat box. So anyone has any idea? Let's see if it's concat punctuate. So can you please be more like elaborate? So what actually this regex? So have you heard about regular expression? I hope so. So basically this is a regular expression, and this syntax is a Python syntax. So so basically what this syntax is doing is, like, it is start with a dot, it is dot, and then like one or more number of spaces. Okay, so it will tokenize when it will find a dot and followed by a one or more number of spaces. Okay, so if that is your case, so do you think, like, what kind of problem we will face if we go with this tokenizer, with this regular expression as our tokenization? And so there are 4 options. So first, this thing is that dot may be a part of this abbreviation. Okay, second, maybe, so there may not be a space after the end of the sentence. Third, there may be more than one space after the end of the sentence, and the last one is sentence may end with a punctuation other than dot. So there may be like multiple correct answer. Please tell me, like, what is the, like, what are the correct choices for this thing? Okay, so basically is this Jamboard is visible? Okay, so yeah, so the first option is, like, dot may be a part of this abbreviation. Okay, suppose we have this thing, Mr. Ram. Okay, now if we go with this tokenization, this abbreviation, now if we go with this tokenization, so it will think this as a sentence. Okay, so because, like, after dot there is a space, so it will tokenize this thing. So Mr. is a sentence, and then Ram is a sentence. So it is not correct. So the first one is not right. So yeah, we will face this problem. Dot may not be part of this abbreviation. So like, when we suppose, okay, just hold on. Okay, so what is the thing? So suppose this is sentence 1, then dot, sentence 2, then dot, then sentence 3, and then dot. So if we use this kind of suppose this is our corpus format, so each of the sentence like terminated with a dot and then space, then again the next sentence start, and then again dot, then this this regex expression will work fine. Okay, then it will like segregate this S1, then S2, then S3, then it will find. But suppose in the S1 sentence there is a thing, a Mr. dot Ram, then it will take this as a sentence, this as a sentence. So this is not correct. So the first option is yes, we will if we go with this tokenization, this first problem will arise. Now go to the second problem. So there may not be space after the end of a sentence. So do you think this problem will arise? It may be possible, right? Yeah. So in a corpus, is it all like every time we'll write a sentence like sentence 1, then dot, after we give a space, then write sentence 2. So we most of the time we don't care about these things. So after sentence 1 we put a punctuation mark and we start the sentence 2 like just after this punctuation. We don't give any space. So this kind of syntax is like very common for us. So yeah, so if we go with this thing, so these things will not like this this regex expression cannot catch the two options, so it will not catch this thing. So so this problem will also occur. Now the third option is that there may be more than one space after the end of the sentence. So this is correct, because like if we go with this regex expression, this will catch number 3. So this 3 is not our problem. Okay, but the number 4, like the sentence may end with a punctuation other than dot. It can happen. Suppose we have a question sentence like can you give me the pen, and then we'll put a question mark. So it is a correct sentence, but with this expression it will cannot like this sentence cannot be tokenized because it is ending with a question mark. But in our regex expression, this is ending with a dot and then space. Okay, so what are the correct answer? 1, 2 and 4. Okay, so number 3 will not occur. So 1, 2 and 4 will occur when this regex expression fail. Yeah, so till now it's okay, or do you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, just type in the comment box, then I can read it and then tell it. Okay, so I hope this is very easy, so you don't have any issue with that thing. Okay, now go to the third question. Suppose we have this kind of, so a text processing system found the following sentence in a document. What are the most probable reason for these two hyphens? So suppose a text processing system found this sentence, and in the sentence there are two hyphens. The first one is general, and then hyphen, then purpose, and the second one is power, then hyphen, then full. So what do you think? So why this text processing system get this sentence with these two different hyphens? So that these are the options. The first one is sententially determined hyphen, okay, and end of line. So basically, do you know what is the sententially determined hyphen? So there are 3 type of hyphens are there in the options. So first one is sententially determined hyphen, second is end of line hyphen, and third is lexical hyphen. Okay, okay, so yeah, so let's see. So what are the different kinds of hyphens are there? So the first hyphen, so the end of line hyphen, when you use this thing, so just for the text justification, suppose we are writing, yeah, so this, suppose we are writing writing a sentence and blah 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 blah, and this is the margin, and suppose in the margin, so the last word is content, maybe content. Okay, suppose the last word is content, but if we write content here, it will go out of margin. So what we do, we'll write cont here, then there is a hyphen, then we'll start the tent here. So this is the first thing, so the end of line hyphen. Okay, the first type of hyphen. The second hyphen is lexical hyphen. So lexical hyphen is like we are writing, so then suppose like cooperative or kind of thing. So this type of hyphen is like lexicon hyphen. So it is it's come for this lexical kind of thing. And the last is sententially determined hyphen. to prevent incorrect parsing. Okay, suppose we okay, now go to the question and see what type of hyphen. So what do you think? So general purpose. So what kind of hyphen is this? Is it a sententially determined hyphen, or end of line hyphen, or lexical hyphen? Okay, so if you see the sentence general purpose, we are like forcing, like it's a general purpose thing. So if we don't put the hyphen here, the sentence may, like, the purpose will not get this general thing. So we are focusing on the purpose and saying, okay, it's a general purpose thing. So we are more focusing on, like, we are using these two words as one, and we are connecting this with a hyphen. So this is a sententially determined hyphen. Okay, so we don't want to incorrectly parse this sentence. So we want to parse the whole sentence, this whole word as a whole. So general purpose should be parsed as a whole, not general and purpose. So we are putting a hyphen in between to concat them. So this is a sententially determined hyphen. Okay, so this is the first thing. And second thing is, what about powerful? What do you think? Yeah, someone is writing lexical, but do you think it's lexical? Have you seen any word like power then hyphen full? We always write powerful. We always write powerful. So basically it's like, basically this thing will happen when this end of line happens. Suppose this, when people are writing this thing, so powerful should be the last word in the maybe in the column, but as it is going out of margin, so people write power then hyphen, then here it is full. So this, when the text corpus is when this text processing system collecting the thing, it will collect it as a power hyphen full. So this is a end of line hyphen, because we don't use power hyphen full as any thing. So we use cooperative, like such kind of thing as a lexical hyphen, but we never use this kind of thing as. So this, the first one is the correct answer, the sententially determined hyphen. General purpose is sententially determined hyphen, and this powerful thing is end of line hyphen. Okay, now I hope you heard about this stemming morphology, this kind of thing. So, and also this Porter stemming algorithm. Okay, suppose we have this kind of words. Suppose we have this kind of word starting, yielding, dogs, king, jumped, messy, and if we pass those words through a Porter stemmer algorithm, so what will be the output? Now, can anyone tell me why we use this Porter stemmer algorithm? What we will do? Why we do this kind of stemming? So what is what is its purpose? So why this stemming is important? Okay, suppose in a text corpus, so suppose this is a text corpus and we want to get some meaning out of it. Okay, and in this corpus, suppose there is a word called work, and this work is occurred as working. Okay, and in some other places it's like worked. Since all these words are related to this work thing, okay, but with different variation. So this is like in the present form, this is present continuous form, this is the past form, but all these are representing the same kind of a meaning. So what we can parse all those words like differently, but it will like increase the model complexity. Suppose we are building a text classification system. Okay, so we are building a text classification system. uh, when we are passing a corpus and we want to get the output of this text. Okay, and this text contains multiple words, and suppose this is some of the words. And if you just think carefully, this working, worked, all these things are kind of expressing similar kind of meaning. Yeah, so the tense difference is there, but the inherent this meaning is same. So why not just pass work for all these three? Why not just pass work, and this will like reduce the model complexity. For these three words, maybe just we are passing work, and it is also preserving the meaning. Okay, so we are also preserving the meaning, but with a reduced cost. So this is one of the example why we are going for this stemming kind of thing. So when there is a multiple variant of a single word, so we want to keep the root word and to reduce the model complexity. So this is the thing. So Porter algorithm is one of the important algorithm for this. Porter algorithm is one of the important algorithm of this. So yeah, so this is some of the steps of this Porter algorithm. So Porter algorithm kind of if-else type of algorithm. So there are multiple rules, and we need to follow each of the rule line by line. So suppose I just put one or two steps. There are others like maybe 2-3 steps more, but so this is the first step. So if a sentence contains this thing, it will reduce to SS. So this is the like as example you can see. Similarly, next we check this one, next we check this one, next we check step by step, and after that we'll check. Okay, so if a word ending with a ing or not. If it's ending with ing, we'll just nullify this ing part and keep the first thing. Okay. So this, okay, and this v part should be a verb. It's cannot be any random thing. Okay. Suppose this is the thing. Suppose if we find working, so here this work is a verb, and then ing part is there. So we reduce, like this ing part will reduce to null, and this work will remain as it is. So it is work. But for the skiing thing, if we then what will be the syntax? So it is ing, then before it's just k, and k is not a verb, so we are not changing anything. So king remains king. Okay. Same with this this next rule. So verb followed by ed, then we'll nullify this ed part and retain this verb part. So played became play. Okay. So now, so suppose this thing. So starking. So if stark is a verb, it will be stark. If stark is not a verb, then it will be remain starking. So so there is it depends upon is stark is a verb or not. If stark is a verb, it will be stark. If stark is not a verb, it will remain as it is. It will remain starking. Same with yielding. If yield is a verb, it will remain as like yild, and if yild is not a verb, it will remain as it is. Now comes with dogs. Now see there is a syntax. So if a sentence end with s, it will become this s part nullifies and the first part remains. So dogs will become dog. Okay, and kings are already like explained in the example. So king will remain king because k is not a verb. And for this jump, so what happened for the jump? It's verb, jump is a verb, then ed, so only the verb part will remain, ed part will nullify, so jump will be there. Someone is writing something. Okay, so someone is asking if what about liking from like, but if we remove like ing, it becomes like. Okay, so I am not going through the grammar. I am just telling you. If just hold on. if we follow this thing, if we follow this thing, then this will happen. So yeah, the thing you are saying, so lik ing, so then lik is not, if it's a verb, then it will be lik. If it's not a verb, then it is liking will be remain liking. Okay, so but I guess there are some other like handwritten rules for that, so which will transfer this liking to like and all these things. But as per this setup, so step 1a and step 1b, liking will remain liking because this lik is not a verb. Okay, so just go by this definition. I'm not going to for like this English grammar rules and all these things. Yeah, we are just going by these definitions. Okay, and about what about this Messi, then mess, then ies. Okay, so what about this? You can see, so there is a rule, like if it's end with ies, only the I part remains, es will nullify. Okay, so according to this rule, this Messi will become Messi, M-E-S-S-I. The last es part will vanish, so it will become Messi. Okay, okay, so I don't think this part is kind of easy. It's about this Porter stemmer algorithm. I hope like sir already taught this in the first week of this class. So, and you also go through this stemmer algorithm online. So it's a very popular algorithm, kind of old fashioned, but still people use this thing. Okay. Now this question. So what is the order relation between frequencies of any function word? So WF, suppose WF is a function word and WC is a content word. So what is your comment about these options? So like which option you think is correct one? Only assumption is that WF is a function word and WC is a content word. Okay. So I hope you know what is function word and what is content word. Okay, so if you don't like, just recall. So function word is like this kind of thing. So just function words belongs to a small closed set of words which are limited in numbers. So basically they are preposition, pronouns, articles, particles, so which helps to decide the structure of the sentence. Okay, so they do not contain any meaning, so they are just kind of structure builder of a sentence. Okay, and the content words like which like carries the meaning of the sentence. Okay, suppose there is a sentence like the movie is wonderful. So the movie is wonderful, in the sentence the, okay, just then in that sentence, so the is an article and it's not like carrying any meaning about the meaning of the sentence. So the movie is wonderful, kind of a positive sentence. Okay, but do you think this the part adding any value to the sentence? But it's necessary. So this is so why this is that this the is a function word, but the movie is beautiful. Now this beautiful word like expressing the meaning of a sentence. Okay, so this is kind of a content word. Okay, now just tell me, so in a sentence what kind of word like it's more frequent and the others. Basically if you go through the first week videos, you will get the idea. Basically I hope you know about the Gibbs law. Okay, I hope you know about the Gibbs law, and if you don't know, I can give a refresher, but still just I hope many of you already get the answer of this question. So there are questions about the Gibbs law, I will tell that later. So basically if we go by this thing, so the thing is that the function words are more frequent. Okay, the function words are more frequent. If you search a corpus, you will find the function words are more frequent than the content words. Okay, so the, is, are, be, these are quite frequent. So if you just think of these things, so suppose you are writing a mail, just check how many times you write the, is, are, all these thing, and how many times you write anything like containing the meaning of the mail. So you will find, okay, so the most of the time we are writing the function words, the content words are kind of limited. So so in general thing, so the just is it's not a like rule, but yeah, so generally the in a corpus, function words are more frequent than the content words. Okay, so the number A will be the correct answer. So okay, yeah, this one. Okay, now so do you know what is TTR, token type ratio? Do you have any idea what is token type ratio? Have you read this thing? Else I can give a refresher, then you can proceed. Okay, so what is TTR? This is token type ratio, or maybe I have written it wrong, type token ratio, whatever this thing. So the main concept is, suppose you have a corpus, it has multiple words. Okay, it has multiple words. Some of the words will repeat. Suppose this is W1, W2, W3, dot, maybe W3 will again occur here, W1 is occurring here, Wn is there maybe. So the thing is that there are certain words which will occur more than one. There are some words will occur just one time. So suppose in this corpus there are n distinct words, W1 to Wn. Okay, so there are n distinct words, but this W1 occurs once, W2 occurs twice, W3 occurs thrice, so such type of thing. Okay, so and then W1, suppose Wn, the word Wn occurs n times. So there are how many words are there? Distinct words are there. Distinct words are n number of distinct words. But what about this total number of words? Total number of words, for this case it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot n. So suppose this is n into n plus 1 by 2. So this token type ratio TTR is this n divided by total number of things. Okay, total number of distinct words by their total count. So this represents the TTR, token type ratio. Okay. Now go to this question. So what this question is asking, so this is the paragraph, the text is there, Mr. Bennett Mr. Bennett, then there is something blah 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 blah, and it is stopped here. Now the question is asking to find the running average TTR for a window of 40. Okay, and the assumption is that the text is tokenized by space only. Okay, still people are coming. That's all. Okay, now suppose we are going for this. Now they are asking for the running average. So why they are asking for the running average? If you see, if you like tokenize this portion, this para from Mr. Bennett to knowledge of it, it might have more than 40 words. So there may be multiple 40 words windows there. So they are asking to get the average of each of these 40 words windows. Okay, and then report the average. So what will be the first 40 word window? This is the 40. So if you just split the para with a space, you will find the blue part is the first 40 words. Okay, this blue part is the first 40 words, and this the underlined word are the repeated one. So this Mr. is already repeated here. Okay, this da is already there, so it's repeated here. Always, maybe you find, yeah, this always is here, so it's repeated. Again, he is also there, so he is repeated. the is again there, the is there, visit is there. So this alternate words are repeated. So what is the TTR for this window? So the total number of words, if we find total number of window is 40, because like we are founding the first 40 words. So there are 40 words, and out of this 40, 7 words are repeating. So yeah, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, yeah, 7 words are repeating. So how many distinct words are there? 33. 40 minus 7. So this is the ratio, 33 by 40. So the first TTR window, the first TTR for the first window is 0.825. Okay. Is it clear, or do I need to tell again? If anyone has any doubt, they can write in the comment box and I can read. And but I guess this thing is quite self-explanatory. Okay, so if you don't have any doubt, so let's go forward. Okay, so next what we will do, we will shift the window. So the first now, so for the first time we are starting for this Mr. part and ending to the physics. So when we are shifting to the window, this Mr. part will we'll start with Bennett thing, and we'll catch this was part also. So we'll start with Bennett thing, and we'll in the window the was also get into. Now this is the second window, and similarly we'll find the distinct words. And so total number of words are 40 in the window, because we are searching for the 40 window thing. And in this 40 words, there are 7 words which are repeated. So 33 distinct words. So TTR is 0.825. Okay. So TTR is 0.825. Similarly, we'll go to the next window, next 40 window. Again, we will find, okay, so there are 40 words. Among these 40 words, 33 are distinct. So this is the TTR for this window. So this way we can go forward, but just skip some of this thing. We are just going to the last window. Okay, so we are skipping this thing. So she had no knowledge of. So you can do it by your own. So you can just check. I'm just going to the last window. Okay, so in the last window we'll capture it, and it will start from here. So in this window there are 40 distinct words, total 40 words, and out of this 46 words are distinct. So 6 words are repeating, so 34 are distinct words. So the ratio of this window is TTR ratio is 0.85. So what will be the average ratio? So we have so we have 9 different windows, and we get the TTR for each of these window. Now we are just averaging it. Okay, so there are total 9 such windows. I just show four of them. So I skipped 5 of them, and if we calculate by hand, we will say for among these 9, 4 has the average point, 4 has the TTR as 8.25, and the 5 window has the TTR of 8.5. So total TTR is there divided by the total window. So this is the average TTR for the full text. Okay, so I hope this is clear. If any doubt, they can ask now. I don't know if you have any doubt or not. Okay, clear sir, fine. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Okay, so what is the question? Which of the following phenomena make word segmentation difficult in Sanskrit language? Okay, yeah, so what is word segmentation? So basically this is quite easy. So I love my country. Suppose this is the sentence. Now what is the word segmentation? When we are segregating each of these words separately. So this is the thing. So we will get I, love. So there are 4 different words. So this is the word segmentation. So we are segmenting the sentence by spaces and we will get individual words. So this is like work for English, but this may not be true for other languages. Okay, so this question is related to that only. Okay, this question is related to that only. So in that question what they are asking, so suppose we are talking about Sanskrit language and we have a word, so we have a sentence. Now if we go with this thing, so what kind of difficulty we will face? So basically actually I am kind of wrong. Yeah, so word segmenting is like another way of word segmenting is like, suppose we are writing walk and if we add this ing, it will be walking. So if we segment this word, it will pardon these two words, segment work and this thing, and if we concat this word, it will give us this thing. So we just put this ing after this thing and we'll get this word. There is no like kind of changing of form or all this thing doing here. So this is kind of easy. Just we get a word, we will add a suffix or prefix, we will get another word, just adding the prefix and suffix. So this is kind of word segmentation. Now, is it possible for Sanskrit or not? This is the question. Is it possible for Sanskrit or not? So what kind of difficulty we will face for Sanskrit language if we go for this kind of segmentation? So the problem we will face in the Sanskrit is Sandhi. Yeah, I don't know about the other language, but in Bengali also this kind of problem we face. That there is a thing called Sandhi. I think in Hindi also there is Sandhi, but Sanskrit it is very common. So what happens? Suppose this is two words, Pushpo and Abli, and these two words are not just adding, concatenating just this way, Pushpo and then O Aboli. It's like adding this Po and O, just merging and getting another different syntax, like different form. So this is called Sandhi. Okay, same with Himalaya. So him alai. So it's when we are adding him and then alai. For English it might be him and then alai as it is, but in Sanskrit or Hindi it is like this mo and this a part merged together and get ma. So this is called Sandhi, and this is different. Like then yeah, okay, yeah. So for such kind of things, word segmentation is difficult because you don't know how to segment this word without any prior knowledge. Okay, but for English it is not like that. It is like work, and if we add work then ing, it is working. So but for English, in Sanskrit is not the case. So yeah, for work for Sanskrit, this Sandhi part will affect this work segmentation. Okay. Okay. Now another question related to this type token ratio. So suppose we have two corpora. Okay. So each of these corpora has like 1 lakh tokens. Okay. Total number of tokens are 1 lakh. Okay. Now this corpora 1. So corpora means basically a collection of sentences or something. You can think of like this way. So a collection of sentences. So the first corpora is from this biological domain. Okay. So it is from this biological domain, and the second corpora is newspaper articles. Okay. Now logically, what do you think? Like for which corpora TTR will be high and for which corpora TTR will be low? You can write your answer in the chat, and any possible anyone like can answer also after like turning on the mic. I hope you understand the question. If you don't understand the question, you can ask. So there are two corporas. Both of them has 1 lakh tokens. Different 1 lakh total tokens are 1 lakh. Now first corpora is from biological domain. So all these biological topic related documents are there, and the corpora 2 is like daily newspaper articles. Now, yeah, what is the TTR of like what is the relation between those two corpora? So is it that for TTR for corpora 1 is greater than TTR for corpora 2? So what do you think? Just let me know. I'm just waiting for your answer. I hope the question is clear now. So okay, so people are writing CT is more, someone is writing C1 is more, bioscience is low TTR, yes, okay, so okay, so most of the people are writing CT TTR will be high, okay, but there are few people, one or two people are writing, okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so why you think like this, the TTR of C2, the newspaper article, will be high? Okay, let's go to the Jamboard for like maybe there are people who are not getting this thing. So this is TTR. So this is C1 corpora, it is related to the biological thing, and C2 is related to the news. Now what is TTR? TTR is number of distinct words, and the number of total words. Now I have written in the question the total word is 1000k, so it is fixed. Now if distinct words is like now if distinct words are high, then TTR will be high. Now for which corporate distinct words will be high, biological or news? So the easy thing is that for biological thing, it's kind of a closed domain thing. So the this vocabulary is kind of limited. So therefore you cannot expect like entertaining from a phrase from movie in the biological corpora, but you can expect any like this science thing, then entertainment thing, sports thing, all these things you can find in a news corpus. So the chances of getting distinct words in the news corpus is high than this biological thing. So that's why the TTR of CT is like most probably greater than TTR of C1. Okay. Easy. Okay, this question is kind of easy thing. Now the second question. This question is kind of similar. If you understand this TTR thing, it can answer this thing. So if the TTR value in a book after first 1000 tokens is like, this is just a number just representing with R 1000, and after first 10,000 token it is R 10,000, then what is the expected order of these two ratios? So what do you think? So what is the TTR ratio till first 1000 words, and what is the TTR ratio for first 10,000 words, and what is the relation between them? Just think and write the answer. Option A. Okay, that is option A. So there is an option A. So maybe you are saying about this thing, I don't know. So if anyone has any doubt about this thing, let me know. I know like most of the people are like find these questions easy, but there may be few people who are not like find it kind of difficult, and it's okay. It's not like that everyone need to understand everything. They need to have some doubt. So if they can have any doubt, they can ask easily. Like, fine. Okay, so for everyone, I'm just again doing this thing. So the question you're asking, the TTR relation between the TTR till first 1000 token and the first 10,000 token. Okay, so let's go to the Jamboard. And do it for all. So this is a corpora. Suppose this is a corpora, and till this point is like 1000 words, and maybe after till this point it is 10k. Okay, now we need to find the TTR for this region, and we need to find the TTR for the whole region. Okay, so we are representing the TTR for this region as R 1000, and the whole region is R 10k. Okay, R 10k. Now so what is the relation between R 10k as R 1000 and R 10k? Now if you think carefully, this thing, so the formula for TTR, is like upper part is like number of distinct word. Okay, now suppose you will find, so this is a you also find this kind of thing in a Gibbs law. So if you remember Gibbs law, so there is kind of relation from this thing, but suppose you don't need to know Gibbs law, so it is kind of logical. So most of the distinct word you will find from the like till the first half of the document, and this in the rest of the part, this distinct word can be repeating here. So it is very the chance is very low. So there will be some more distinct word in the later part also. So if a document has X number of distinct word, most of the distinct word you will find in the first part. Okay, so the number of distinct words obviously will be high in the first part. Okay. So in the last part also there may be some addition. So okay, so suppose for the first part, so suppose the distinct word is X, and in the whole corpus the total number of will be X plus and Y. Okay, now the thing is that this Y is not much high. Okay, so this Y is not much high, but we are dividing with a much larger value, and we are dividing with a much smaller value. So obviously this thing will be higher than this thing. So this part will be, so this should be the relation. So anyone if have any doubt, they can ask. So the thing is very simple. Suppose the number of distinct word X in the first part, and in the whole document, so till 10k, maybe there are more X plus Y number of distinct word, but the concept, the logical reasoning is that this Y should not be like much higher than this X. Okay, so because like as we go through the document, the number of distinct word like getting lower and lower, so this ratio will be lower, and again we are dividing with a much larger value. Okay, so that's why this ratio for R 10,000 will be higher than R 10,000k. Okay. Yeah, so this is the justification. So the TTR values varies with the size of the text for the same text. So given a book, suppose, as we go further, we are more likely to encounter the same token types. Okay, so which reduce the TTR values. Okay, so as we like as we go further in any book or document, we are less likely to get a new word. Okay, so and it will reduce the TTR value. So this is the justification. Okay, so yeah, now go to this thing. So I hope you heard about this kind of ambiguity. There are, so just discuss about this thing: lexical ambiguity and structural ambiguity. Okay, and suppose this is a sentence: I went to the bank. Okay, so what type of ambiguity do you find in this sentence? Is it a lexical ambiguity or structural ambiguity, and why? So this kind of ambiguity is like quite common in English language, because but what kind of ambiguity is present here? Is it a lexical ambiguity or is it structural ambiguity? Yeah, so people writing lexical, yeah. Yeah. Because sentence can be yeah, nice. So this bank can be represented in many ways. So this can be a river bank or can be a financial institution like SBI or some ICICI or something like that. So this bank can be like this. So this is a lexicon, so and it can have multiple meaning. So that's why this is a lexical ambiguity. So I don't know. So I went to the bank means I am going to a river bank or going to the actual financial bank or something like that. So this is a lexical ambiguity. And obviously now we are getting this thing. So what kind of ambiguity is this? The flying planes can be dangerous. So is it a lexical or structural? And to parse this kind of thing, so system like feel very difficulty, like face very difficulty to parse those things, because this kind of sentences can be parsed multiple ways. Okay, so that is the problem. So that's why this ambiguity arises. Okay, so yeah, so I don't want to waste much time here. So basically this is structural ambiguity, because like so it can be parsed as like flying planes, like as a whole flying planes can be dangerous or flying planes can be dangerous. So I hope you get the thing. So is it so is it flying planes or just flying the planes can be, yeah, so the as a whole flying planes can be dangerous or flying the planes can be dangerous. Okay, so there are two different ways we can interpret these sentences. So this is a structural ambiguity. So this is structural ambiguity. Okay, so let's move forward. Now this is the thing. So I want to I want you all to do this thing. So suppose in a corpus the most frequent word occurred 4,000 times. Now what will be the approximate frequency of fifth most occurred word? So I'm giving you like 2-3 minutes. Just ping your answer in the comment box. So I hope the question is very clear. So if in a corpus there will be multiple words, and if you get the frequency of the all words, you will find the most frequent words. Suppose X is the most frequent word, like X can be any word, maybe it can be the, a, or cat or dog, anything, but the whatever the most frequent word is, it occurred 4,000 times in the corpus. Now my question is that can you approximate? I don't want it is not possible to give a deterministic answer here, but you can approximate the frequency of the fifth most occurred word. So just give me a number, approximate number for that, and I hope you know what type of formula that you need to use for this kind of questions. Okay, so just I'm giving you 2-3 minutes and then do it. Yeah, many people write many answers. Some have written 80, 100, 40, 100. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's do it for all in a Jamboard. So what is the question? So they are saying that the most frequent word, suppose this is x, suppose the most frequent word is x and it is occurred 4000 times. Now they are asking for fifth most frequent word. Now, so what is the Gibbs law? So Gibbs law is like frequency is inversely proportional with the rank. Okay, so the frequency of a word is inversely proportional with its rank. Okay, so suppose like, so then suppose f equal to, suppose this is a constant, like suppose f is a kr, and for this first thing, so here if is 4000, okay, k is there, and what is the rank? R equal to 1, because this is the most frequent word. For the most frequent word, rank will be 1, so this is k equal to 4000. Now now if we put this thing in this formula, okay, so what will you get? So f equal to, then k is equal to 4000, we get it, and the rank is, we are asking for fifth most, so this is 5, so it is around 8000, 800. Okay, so we are writing approximate because we don't know this k thing. This constant can be different, so we are just using simple constant. The constant can be a different thing, so this is the thing. So if you use this formula, this approximately it will be around 800. I hope it's clear to all. I mean, most of the people are giving the correct result. Yeah, fine, nice. Some of them it's writing 3500, but I hope now it's clear to him or her. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, like, suppose in a corpus the most frequent occurred word has 10 different meanings. Okay, suppose a word occurred in a, like, so the most frequent, suppose the most frequent word in the corpus is x, and x has 10 different meaning in the corpora. So yeah, now the question is asking, can you approximate about the count of different meaning of the fourth most frequent word has? So the most frequent word has 10 different meanings, and the question is asking, so can you give us some approximate number of different meaning for the fourth most frequent word? Okay. So please do this thing also. This is just an extension of Gibbs law, I hope you know. Okay, and with this question we will wrap up. Okay, because in the first week like there are not much material to talk about, so this is the last question here. So let's see if people are doing it or not. So okay, some people are writing 5, Shoham write is 5, Aditya 5. Okay, So let's see what other thing. Suklab also writing 5. Yeah, so let's do it for all. Okay, so what is the question asking? So the question is saying that the most frequent word has 10 different meaning in the corpus. Okay, in the corpus. Okay, now they're asking, can you tell about the fourth frequent word? So can you tell about the number of different meaning for the fourth frequent word? Now how we can go with this? So we know that from the Gibbs law, F is inversely proportionate with rank. Okay, but there is another like extension for this thing. So there is another extension for this formula, which talk about, like, this is the first one. Okay, and the second one is related to this M, meaning thing. So the meaning thing is proportionate with, okay, so what this formula is saying is that, like, as you like that if your word has like more and more frequencies, it likely to have more and more meaning. Okay, and it is related to the square root of frequency, and we can then merge these two formula. Okay, so how we will merge these two formula now? Yeah, so from this M F equal to, so basically this will become 1 by root r. Okay, from, if we put this part here, it will become M by root r. Then from this thing we can write M equal to, like, suppose k is a constant, root r, and from the first equation, there are 10 different meanings. M equal to 10, k is, we don't know, rank is 1 because this is the most frequent word, so this is 1, so k equal to 10. So from this thing we will find k equal to 10. Now from this rule we are putting M, we don't know M, but we know 10, k equal to 10, and this is the fourth rank word, so rank is 4, so root over 4, so it is 2, so it is 5. So the fourth frequent word, like, approximately may have 5 different meanings. Okay, so the yeah, so the fourth frequent word must have, like, may have, we are not sure about that, but according to the formula it should have like approximately 5 different meanings. Okay, so yeah, so with this yeah, I want to wrap up today's session, but if you have any doubt or questions they can ask, else I will stop the meeting. So this is just the, like, the tutorial for not tutorial, some of the questions for the week 1, and the week 1 there are not much material to discuss about. So yeah, today is just about 1 and 15 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes. So from the next class maybe we will, like, get more and more questions. Okay. Yeah, so this meeting is recorded and I will upload that thing to the, yeah, to YouTube, and we'll share the link maybe, so we'll get the link. Yeah, so every week the class will be on the Tuesday from 6 to 8. Yeah, from 6 it is sure, from it is will be start from 6, but it can be like end by like 7:30, maybe someday it will go till 8, but yeah, it will start from 6. The slot is 6 to 8. Okay. Okay, so yeah, from next meeting you can, what you can do is that, like, you can, yeah, no, you can address the what your question, Ronald, yeah, what do we address the question before the meeting? So basically this session is about like just solving some of the questions, so this tutorial is not about uh, like question answering, so but still you can ask some of the question, but it is better if you put the question in the, I hope you have this forum thing, discussion forum in your uh, in your course page, so it is always better to put the question there, but still you can ask me. I will like try my level best to answer your question, but yeah. So yeah, thank you. I hope you don't have any other questions. uh, so yeah, thank you, thank you. I am closing the meeting then. Thank you very much. So from the next day, if you have any doubt while solving the question, just tell me. So just interrupt me by raising your hand or just writing in the chat box. I will clarify for each and everyone. Okay, so don't like hesitate to ask questions. So it's always better to ask questions. So the question may be silly for someone, but for you it's very important. So you might think the question, like, other people might think the question is silly, but for you it's important, because if you don't ask this question, you will not, like, you will not understand the concept. For you it's more important to understand the concept rather than what people are thinking about you or not. Okay, so don't like afraid to ask questions. Okay. Okay, thank you then. I'm just stopping the meeting. Okay, thank you.